Oh, hey, no. We just waiting for the cocktails. We just about to get drunk. You. Okay. Okay, for real this time. Hi, besties. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back to my channel if you've been subscribed, you've been watching my content, and you've been turning on your post notifications, baby. Welcome, welcome. And I am Riatile Yolanda, for those of you that do not know. Now you know. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a first year of varsity recap. I'm just going to tell you guys about how the year was. I'm a second year student now, so I'm just gonna give you guys a rundown on how that went, my feelings about going to university, before I started anything. Yeah, the do's and don'ts, what I learned, my struggles, all the kind of things, everything, the vibes of the varsity life. I did not write anything down for this video. Nothing was put in any sort of order. I just said whatever it is I had on my mind at that time. So I do hope that it's not too all over the place. Yeah. Yeah. So let's get into this video. Okay. So I started varsity last year, October. I started going to varsity last year in October due to COVID-19 being really, really bad. Guano. The month of opening was moved from August to October. So I started varsity in October. And yeah, my feelings before, like how I felt about it and everything before I started, I was really, really anxious. I definitely was scared. Like I was just like, am I gonna be able to cope? Am I gonna get used to like everything that's gonna happen? This change, this big change was quite scary. It was quite uncomfortable. It was very hard to accept. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think the week before we opened, we had orientation like on Wednesday, and for 2 days I was crying. I was crying my eyes out because I was so scared. I thought, oh my goodness, am I gonna cope at home? I have low vision, so my I see like a lot of things. I see them too, this much. So I was wondering, so finding stuff and locating things from that are very far from me is very hard for me. So I was wondering, am I going to be able to locate my classes and the buildings that they're at? And yeah, I was just really stressed out about it. But thankfully, my best friend in the whole wide world, my dad, we went to my varsity, and we got my timetable printed out, and it had the block numbers and the room numbers, and so he helped me look for those classes beforehand, so that when I got to school my first day, I didn't struggle. I'm so grateful for my dad. Love him so much. And yeah, I had support, the support of my family, my parents, reminding me that everything is going to be okay. I'm going to be great. It's going to be good. You don't stress about it. Everything. I was really, really scared. Like, I was so scared. Like, I was not. I was very, very, very unsure if I wanted to go through with it, because I was just like, I don't know if it will hey? But my first year is over, and so like I said, I was scared. I didn't know if I was gonna make friends. But on my first day of varsity, I was so calm. Like my first day, I was so calm. It was the day after my birthday. It was my late granddad's birthday on that day. I feel like he was probably like there with me. I feel like because it was his birthday, it was a pretty special day, and I think he was watching over his grandchild, and he was like, "You're gonna be okay. I've got you. You're great. Everything's gonna be fine." And my first day was really, really like good. I was so calm on that day. I wasn't as scared. Yeah, I made a friend my first day. Can you imagine? Those things don't normally happen, I made my first friend on my first day of varsity. We are still friends today. I made 4 other friends the first week of varsity. We are still good friends to this day. I love them to death. Like, I love them to bits. Those are my babies. Those are my people. I've found friends by Lonkore. I am so grateful for. I pray that our friendships last for a very long time. Like, yeah, we'll get into the whole friendship. If I talk about my friends, listen, I'm gonna be sitting here talking for 30 minutes about how much I love them, and this is not what this video is about. But yeah, I made I made a friend the first day. We are still friends. I made other friends that week. Going to classes was not hard for me. Was made a lot easier because I already knew where I was going and I was not alone. I had a friend to go with me to these classes because we did the same course, and because we do the same course, and that was amazing. So all my worries and fears, most of my worries and fears, were, you know, the fire was put out. You know what I mean? There are a lot of upsides, but a lot of downsides as well. There was a period where I had to go to class on my own, and I did get lost for an hour because, like I said, I have matata amatlo, so it was difficult to locate the building, or see it was difficult to locate the building. I didn't know exactly where the block numbers were written and everything, so it was very hard for me to look for them, and it's also really hard for me to ask for help in regards to that situation, like asking a complete stranger for help. It takes a lot for me to do that because I've had people lash out at me because I asked for assistance, you know, because of the problem of the eyes. So I got lost for like a good hour. I couldn't find the class, and that was it. I did end up asking for help to looking for the building, and the security guards were like, we saw that you were lost, and I'm like, but why didn't you guys call me and ask me if where I needed to go? You know, that would have, you see why I say like asking for help also does become an issue, because if Motoi Lonkore I didn't ask could see that I was having a problem and didn't bother to help me, what difference would it have made if I went to ask? It didn't really make much of a difference, but it's okay. So yeah, it was not that bad. Friendship wise it was good. Yeah, like I didn't have any friendship drama. I made friends. Academics now. Let's get into academics. My first year consisted of 2 semesters. So year 1 semester 1 was not so bad. It wasn't actually there were challenges. I'm not going to lie. There was a module that was, you know, kicking me in the shins, and I really think I was going to finish pass that module very well. But I did a good job. Pretty proud of myself. I did a good job. Yeah, it was challenging, but overall it was really good. Then comes year 1 semester 2. Now that one was like, okay,
Matata.
So that one was quite the challenge. If you're paying attention really well, you're gonna pick up that I beat myself up a lot, or put a lot of pressure on myself, even though I'm going to do well. It was quite challenging. I didn't think I was cut out for this degree. I didn't think, like I started to doubt myself a whole lot. I was like, am I really cut out for this degree? Am I really, you know, made for these? Is it my lifestyle? You know what I mean? Is it my thing? Is it really my thing? You know? And I just kept trying to remind myself that God wouldn't have put me in this position if I was not meant to be in this position, you know? My sponsorship letter wouldn't have been approved if it was not meant to be approved. Like, you get what I'm saying? I would not have been accepted into the Varsity for that program if you get what I mean? So it is for me, hence I am at the position that I am at, and hence I've come as far as I've come with this, you know, in this year. So yeah, it was really stressful, but we made it. I learned a lot of lessons in that year, one of them being it is okay to ask for help. I still struggle with asking for help, I really do, but it's something that I've learned, is that asking for help is okay. It's okay to ask for help. I'm trying to do better in terms of asking for help this year, in regards to a lot of things, not just my academics, but like a lot of things. It reminded me that it's okay. So not everyone is going to be as helpful, but it's fine. So yeah, another thing I learned is don't let your work pile up. Do not let your work pile up, because if your work piles up, sweetheart, you are in for a rude awakening when it's time for you to study or it's time for work to be submitted. You don't want your work to pile up, because if it does, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have problems on top of problems. you're going to meet a lot of challenges along the way, because now you're having to go and read those 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and you're trying to understand those now. So each week there was something that you put aside for later, and now it's like, okay, you're having to do 4 weeks worth of work in 1 week, and it's like, what? So yeah, make sure that you do your work on time. Don't let it pile up. Hey guys, but as hard as it is, do not let your work pile up. I know it's hard to always keep up to date with your work. I'm doing a better job this semester. I'm really proud of myself. So yeah, don't let your work pile up. What else have I learned? Listen, you're not gonna be liked by every single lecturer, or there are going to be lecturers that do act a little weird towards you, but you have to keep reminding yourself that you're here for the degree and for the information that they have for you and not for them. So you don't have to be kikiing, ha-haing with them. You can put your foot down, be assertive. If you feel like you're not getting treated properly, you're not getting the treatment that you feel you should be getting, or you know what I mean, you're not satisfied with how you're being taught or how you're being treated or how you're being spoken to, you are allowed to voice that. For as long as you are a student and you are waking up every morning and coming here to spend your time, your energy, and in that environment, you are allowed to say, hey, listen, I don't like this, I don't appreciate this. You are allowed. Trust. And yeah, I did that at some point. There was like a point where I felt like, there was a point where I had a little bit of a situation, and yeah, I sorted it out, stated my piece and everything like that. And yeah, be respectful, by the way. How when I leave your issues, please address them respectfully, because I know how hard it is to, I know how exciting it must be to want to say what is on your mind the way it is on your mind, but you do have to be mindful of how you say stuff. It's not always the best thing to say stuff only aggressively, no. I know how nice the feeling is, but it's really not worth it at the end. So yeah, do address your grievances respectfully. My first year was just a good year overall. Nothing for Mojolo nothing Mojolo related that I've experienced, Shem, or another romantic side of the things, of the romantic life of a student. I haven't experienced that. It's just been having really great friends, seeing old ones, making new ones. Yeah, my varsity year, my first year of varsity was just pretty decent, you know what I mean? Tsa mojolo ha se re fihle go tsone, ha ke re tlo fitla neng mara ha re fitla ke tla le tlotlela, you know what I mean? So hey man, what are the do's and don'ts of being in university? I said don't let your work pile up. Do state your grievances respectfully. Spend money responsibly. Because I know for me, I buy my own toiletries, I buy my own t-shirts and everything like that. So yeah, I do my own hair. I get myself clothes from time to time. It's not an all the time thing. Basically, I just, all the stuff that I need, like clothes and everything like that, and toiletries and stationery and everything, I get for myself. Liberty airtime and the likes, I get for myself, and so it is important that I spend money wisely. But that is not to say that does not mean I have been spending money properly. Disciplining yourself when it comes to like how much you spend is hard. Spending money responsibly is spending money wisely or in a responsible manner, it's very hard. It's very difficult. But overall, I've made some good spending choices. I've bought some very important things that I needed, things I've always wanted, and that's because as much as disciplining myself when it comes to spending is hard, I do know how to save. I know how to save. I get the money in my savings pocket. I give you an attempt to hey 100. No, I really don't do that. Unless I really, really, really need the money for something, and that's only happened once no, that's only happened twice. That is when I will use money from my savings. But otherwise, I can send some money in my savings. Get my go savings pocket thing until I'm not enough for me to buy whatever it is I was saving for. So yeah, saving money is quite I'm a G when it comes to that, you know what I mean? But otherwise, I do really want to do better when it comes to spending money, because I'm definitely spending like a youngin', that's for sure. I'm spending like a youngin'. I'm spending like the young girl that I am. And I don't really like that, because I feel like, you know, as time progresses, if you keep spending irresponsibly, you grow up spending that way. And yeah, you end up putting yourself in situations where you have to borrow money, and then you're not able to bring that back either. And I don't want to live like that, or I don't want to be that kind of person. So I'm definitely going to do better. I mean, from June until currently, June until I think it's June, July, and maybe August, these past 3 months, I've been doing a decent job in terms of spending money responsibly. I'm hoping to continue that. As September adds in, I am hoping that, you know, I really, really want to get on my responsible spending spree. You know what I mean? Because my birthday is coming up soon. My mom's birthday is coming up soon. December is coming. You know, since I'm prepared, since I bear my idea, you know, it's already for. Let's say serious. You know? So yeah, it was a good year. Like I said, nothing interesting happened really. Just a lot of good. You know, change is very scary. Change is uncomfortable. It is a hard thing to accept, but it is necessary. As much as I hate to admit it, it is necessary. You need change to happen in your life so that you can grow and elevate and everything of that sort. So change is needed. Change is necessary. It is hard. It is scary to accept. Sometimes you feel like you want to go back to what you're used to, or you want to go back into your comfort zone. But you know, there's a lot of good that has happened in the past year of me going to university, and I definitely wouldn't redo the year again, but I'm glad that I got into, you know, I'm glad that I experienced the things I experienced. I'm glad that I met the people I've met, and you know, I've met some pretty amazing people. I've had some pretty amazing experiences. I've gone out quite a lot. I became more social. I started going out more. I started to socialize more. A lot of good opportunities, quite a few good opportunities have come my way because of that. The downsides are I do get anxious a lot. I do get quite anxious, and it's something saying, hey, I'm and the downsides are that I get really anxious at times. I do beat myself up a lot. I'm very critical of what I do, what I say, how I say it, those kind of things. But yeah, we're hoping for the best in terms of that kind of thing. But overall, guys, my first year was really good. I've had good lecturers. I love what I do. I'm praying that it gets me a really good job, and that in the long run I'm able to, you know, be my own boss. I love what I do. I want to get into the habit of saying that a lot more, so that when I do reach challenges, because challenges are not always going to be there, like academically, I do remind myself of why I'm doing this, and that I love what I do. I really do. I see myself going far with this qualification. It is in line with exactly what I feel I was born into this world to do, and so I definitely am going to always remind myself that, hey babe, that course is for you, babe. God put you in this position because you're meant to be here, babe. Okay? You're meant to do all of these things, love. Right? Yeah. So don't beat yourself up. Don't, you know, give up now. You are doing an amazing job. You're great. Like, come on, babe. Get up. Pick yourself up. Dust yourself off. And let's get into the things that we are here for. Okay? Thank you very much. So, yeah. That was my first year recap. Nothing major. Nothing interesting. Hela. All I do when I say though is, you know, what I've been saying in the past video, keep your work up to date, okay? Spend money responsibly. Make a budget. Don't overspend. Try to to live within your means also, guys. I feel like as students we tend to want to live lifestyle hype and hip. Everybody comes from different backgrounds. Some people are fortunate enough to be able to afford certain things. Some people are not able to afford certain things, but we always want to be like those who can afford the high-end stuff, the nice, and if you cannot afford them, it is okay. Live within your means, guys. There's gonna reach a point where you will be able to afford those things. You get what I mean? And even if you don't reach that point, you have what you can afford, and you should be grateful that you are able to afford whatever it is that you're able to afford at the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't try to tell a lifestyle how we afford it. Students do go to do have these tendencies of wanting to live a lifestyle that they cannot afford, a lifestyle that is not true to who they are. So don't do the mistake of trying to be someone you're not, or going broke trying to impress people, or trying to get friends that are not in your text bracket, or that are not fit for you, or that are not meant to be a part of your life. Because growing as you grow, and you really don't need that kind of stress in your life. You don't need to put yourself under that much pressure or that much stress. So live within your means, spend money responsibly. Don't let your work pile up. Be respectful. Be nice to yourself. Don't beat yourself up too much, guys. I know that a lot of us do struggle with that. I personally do. Even today, I still have moments where I just feel like, hey, I really am not doing enough. I'm not doing my best. I'm not gonna make it, kind of thing. But I do get up every morning and I do try. And yeah, I just want to say, guys, don't beat yourself up. Don't be too anxious. We're in this together. To all my first year babies out there, Varsity is fun. As challenging as it may be, it is fun. It's fun to be it's fun to, this new fun freedom is nice. Having to spend your own money, making friends, going out more, working toward, getting a qualification that is going to help elevate your life. It's fun, you know what I'm saying? So have all the fun in the world. Be yourselves, be young. You're gonna make mistakes along the way, and that is okay. You learn from those mistakes and you don't repeat them again. Make your friends. You're gonna make friends, you're gonna lose some, you're gonna meet guys and girls, or guys and girls, or guys or girls. You're going to meet them. It's gonna hurt, but you're gonna be okay. It's part of life, you know what I'm saying? So enjoy yourselves more than anything. Have your fun. Live your life. Be responsible. Protect yourselves when you're out there. Protect yourselves if you're sexually active. Be responsible. Make responsible decisions, guys, because one bad decision can change your life forever. Or each and every single decision impacts your life in a different way. So I suggest that you think these decisions through. Make sure that you're choosing the right steps in your life. Make sure that you're doing the right things. You're not doing anything that's putting you or anyone around you in harm's way. So yeah, guys, that is all for today's video. It was definitely all over the place, but I'm sure you've taken a piece of information you've taken some sort of information from this video. Do enjoy Varsity, guys. Those of you that are in Varsity like me, enjoy your experience. And I can't wait to see you guys again in the next upload. I don't know what I'm gonna be uploading next, but I cannot wait to see you guys again. And if the lighting was really bad, I'm so sorry. Like now, I just had to work with my ring light, really, but I mean it's doing a decent job, I believe. So yeah. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell your people about me. Share my content. Every subscribe button pressed, every post notification turned on, every view, it counts, guys. It takes a girl a long way. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Watch the rest of my other videos. Do enjoy. Comment down below about your first year experience, what more content you'd like to see from me, and everything. Follow me on my social media platforms. Have fun, interact with me. And yeah, guys, Also, I want to remind you to take care of yourselves. Please do take care of your mental health. Make sure that you're in a good state. If you aren't, please seek therapy. Talk to someone. You can DM me on Instagram if you're having issues. I can try and help you however it is I can help you. Talk to somebody, guys. Take care of yourselves. Don't overdo it. Don't overwork yourself. Please. Mentally, physically, emotionally. Put everything down. Rest. Rest, honey. Everyone else will have to understand. If they don't, that is their business. But guys, I love you so much. You are loved, you are special, you're beautiful, and yeah, that is all from me today. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.